Barnsley. My name is Robert Doherty. If you're tuning in for the first time, welcome along to the show. We're live on Channel 1. We have a whole host of things coming up on the show tonight. Excuse me, including a 7-inch disc diversion where we divert to a certain year. Tonight it's 1979. We have the final week of the Mystery Voice, or the last Mystery Voice. We'll have a brand new one for next week. Well, I know what I mean anyway. We have the snooze call where you get a chance to have a little nap to the 12-inch if you like, and that's about 7:45. And amid all this, we have Mr. Brooks, Secretary of the YMCA here in Barnsley. He's here in the studio with me to talk about YMCA, past, present and future, hopefully. So stay tuned, keep it here to your favourite hospital radio station, Radio Barnsley. Yes, Mr. Brooks has willingly given up some of his time to come down here and talk to me, so a long stroll he had, a very long stroll. Good evening, Mr. Brooks.
Hello, Robert.
Welcome along to Radio Barnsley.
Thank you very much. Not the first time I've set foot in this studio.
Well, hello, but not be the first time you've been on air either, I should imagine.
Certainly not.
You've been on air before then?
I have indeed. In fact, I was once known as the Christmas Day broadcaster, because on 3 Christmas days I actually did a show in the afternoon. It was the Queen, then me.
Oh, I see.
Not Queen the group, you know. HM. HM.
Queen.
Yes.
Oh, right. So he's here to talk about. You're here to talk about the YMCA. I keep talking about you as if you're here, don't I?
I wish I wasn't.
So you're here to talk about the YMCA. Tell us about the YMCA as an association. When was it set up and why?
Why? The YMCA has its founding in 1844 in the City of London, in the city part of London as well, and it was formed by a group of apprentices in the drapery trade. The founding fathers, the principal one of whom was a chap called George Williams, set this up originally as a prayer and Bible study group, and that's all they did at first.
Right, and so, right. So when did you get involved with the association, and again, why?
I became a member of the YMCA when I was 16, and that's a long time ago, and I'll not tell you how long. I became a member of staff of the YMCA in 1960, but not of Barnsley YMCA. I've worked elsewhere before I came to Barnsley.
What other YMCAs have you worked in then?
I worked for a time in Sheffield. I had 2 spells at Leicester. I had a spell in South Wales in a place called Aberdare. I felt I was doing missionary work in Wales. And I had a year in London as well.
Right, and what prompted you to... You're climbing up the ladder to become secretary of the Barnsley YMCA.
I would have said that was climbing down the ladder, actually.
So you became a member at first. What prompted you to want to climb up that ladder and become the secretary?
Oh, I was doing voluntary youth work within my own church, and I enjoyed it so much I thought, well, why shouldn't I enjoy it and get paid for it? And the local authority was doing very little youth work in my own hometown, which is Rotherham. Great place, Rotherham. Tons better than Barnsley. Honest. And so I went on the YMCA's 1-year training course, which qualified me as a youth and community worker.
Right, thank you very much. Well, we're talking to Mr. Brooks in a little while again, but right now it's time for the 7-inch disc diversion, and we're going back to 1979 tonight, going back to number 1 in July of that year with the Boomtown Rats, and I Don't Like Mondays, which I thought was appropriate.
Nobody's gonna go to school today. She's gonna make them stay at home. Daddy doesn't understand it. He always said she was good as gold. And he can see no reasons, 'cause there are no reasons. What reason do you need to be shown? Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I wanna shoot. The whole day down. The telex machine is kept so clean, and it types to a waging world. A mother feels so shocked, father's world is rocked, and their thoughts turn to their own little girl. Sweet 16 ain't that peachy keen. Now it ain't so neat to admit defeat. They can see no reasons, 'cause there are no reasons. What reasons do you need? Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I wanna shoot. The whole day down, down, down. Shoot it on down. And now the playing stopped in the playground now. She wants to play with the toys a while. And school's out early, and soon we be learning. And the lesson today is how to die. And then the bullhorn crackles, and the captain tackles with the problems in the house and wife. And he can see no reasons, 'cause there are no reasons. What reason do you need to die? Die. Oh, tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I wanna shoot. The whole day down.
Diverting back to 1979, number one in July of that year. I don't like Mondays. Well, hopefully Radio Barnsley helping to make Mondays a little better. With the Robert Doherty request show on a Monday, I have to be very careful because it used to be on a Wednesday night, you see, and I've changed from Wednesdays to Mondays, so I just nearly said a Wednesday night, so you'll have to bear with me if I get anything wrong. Right, Mr. Brooks is in the studio with me again. Well, he didn't leave, but Peter, I can call him Peter, he says. Right, so the YMCA, as an organisation, do all sorts of charity efforts. One of these a couple of these I happen to know. You do the shoe shine, don't you? Do you pay for that? Do they pay to get the shoes shined?
I think you're getting a little bit mixed up, Robert. We did on 2 occasions do a shoe shine in town, but that was to raise money for a very specific thing, which is YMCA work overseas through an organisation called Y-Care International.
Right.
The first shoe shine was staff from YMCAs throughout Yorkshire and Humberside gathered in Barnsley and shone shoes. Oh, say that when you've had a few. Shone shoes in the precinct to raise cash. And then on a Saturday morning we took some members down, some of our junior members, and they shone shoes until it poured with rain and we had to pack up rather hurriedly. Right. I'm surprised at the number of people who wear trainers and never have the shoes cleaned, so it was hard work that, finding shoes to clean.
So while you're raising money for the YMCA, it seems to me like you're raising money for other charities as well. I know the Moonwalk, you sort of split money, sponsors money between two charities, between the YMCA and another charity. Where do ideas like the Moonwalk and the Shoe Shine set off life?
Well, the Moonwalk has been going for many, many years. In fact, this year is the 24th. And there have been a couple of gaps in that, so it's possible that the moonwalk actually began 26, 27 years ago. Originally it was a joint venture with Christian Aid as a fundraising effort for both YMCA and Christian Aid. More recently it's been shared with all sorts of organisations. We gave walkers the opportunity of suggesting a charity for which they would like to walk, and sponsor money which they raised was split between the two organisations, YMCA and their designated charity.
So, what about when the YMCA was in Eldon Street? Did you have more departments, sort of, did you have little clubs down there?
I suspect that the activities within Eldon Street were virtually transferred to these premises in Pitt Street when the move took place in 1965. But I'm not the authority on that because I wasn't here then.
All right, so you don't know why they moved then?
Oh, I do. Well, yes. I mean, Eldon Street, rather ancient and elderly premises, opened in 1908. And so they'd served the YMCA for something like 57 years before we moved. And they were really, I suppose, deemed to be inadequate for the needs of young people in the early 60s. So new premises were built.
Yeah. And were they needed for expansion? Were these bigger premises than...
Yes, I suspect so. We had a very, very small sports programme, really, in the Eldon Street premises within the building itself.
Yeah.
Lots of outdoor activities like football and cricket. In fact, Dickie Bird was a YMCA football player, not a cricket player, a football player. I don't think he was good enough to get in the YMCA cricket team at the time. But indoor sports activities certainly were increased when we moved here with a much larger sports hall and better facilities.
Right then, keep it here, Radio Barnsley on a Monday night, and we're going back to the morning February of 1979 with Gloria Gaynor and I Will Survive.
YMCA Radio Barnsley, live on Channel 1.
But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along, and so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Oh, now go, walk out the door. Just you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye?
That's Gloria Gaynor there, and I Will Survive, number 1 in February back in 1979. The 7-inch disc diversion this year, tonight, coming from 1979, of course, and I have Peter Brooks in the studio with me. He's still here. Right, so what kind of activities do you run here in the YMCA?
I thought you'd never ask me, Robert. I've already mentioned, really, that there's a high proportion of sporting activities which take place within the sports hall itself. Things like basketball, badminton, traditional YMCA games, five-a-side football, volleyball, all these sort of things. The sports hall is well used by other groups as well who hire it from us, which make us poor relations of the Metrodome, I suppose.
Mm.
But we also have other activities which go on in the building which don't necessarily use the sports hall. Karate, Tai Chi, Kung Fu, all very aggressive sports, aren't they, those? You know?
Sam, I'm offering you a plug here. If you want to plug some of them, you're perfectly welcome.
Well, I understand that, Robert, you actually go around the maternity ward quite a lot, and perhaps some of these ladies need to get back into trim afterwards and come down and do some exercises.
Well, perhaps. And
we have a weight training facility which is open to both sexes. All sexes, yeah.
Right, I must let people know that I've just started using that. Mr. Brooks was talking about, Peter was talking about people with blinkers on. People from Radio Barnsley having blinkers when they walk down the corridor of the YMCA. And I thought, right, so I did something about it and went and used the gym. So, yes, it's very good. Right, the YMCA, is it 150 years old next year?
1994, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Will it be going... No, sorry.
We'll be going mad, certainly, because a tremendous number of activities are being planned, certainly within Barnsley. We're hoping to put on one event a month throughout 1994.
Right, you've just answered my question. I was just going to say what events will be going off, firstly, around the country, and secondly, in Barnsley.
Well, around the country. One idea is that a large birthday card is being transported around the country, and it will end up at Buckingham Palace. Mm-hmm. The Queen is patron of the National Council of YMCAs, and so the card, I suppose, naturally ends up at Buckingham Palace. Right. I'm not sure who's going to deliver it. Probably Postman Pat, somebody like that.
Probably. Right. So, what...
Can I just tell you about another thing that's going to happen? It's called an armada, which isn't strictly speaking an armada, but the YMCA's founder, George Williams, was born in a village called Doherty, which is near Bridgewater in Somerset. And from Bridgewater, there's a rather nice canal which links and links and links and rivers and goodness knows what, which will take it to the City of London. And so a flotilla of canoes and rowing boats and goodness knows what are going to carry a relay of messages from Bridgewater to London in June of next year.
All right, interesting. So can you pinpoint some activities for us that will be going off next year in Barnsley for the YMCA?
We're hoping that we'll be granted a flag day, because one of the things we need to do in 1994 is make the YMCA a little bit wealthier.
Yeah.
We've been going through a very bad patch financially just recently, and we see 1994 as having three aims, really. One is to raise some cash. One is to raise the profile of the YMCA so that more people become aware of us. And the third one, really, is to have a good time while we do it. Mm-hmm. And involve as many people, as many members as possible in having a good time. Mm-hmm. We're hoping to have some sort of regional event for Yorkshire and Humberside YMCAs in February. I wish I'd brought the list of things with me. It might take the form of some sort of crystal maze type game, which we did with some local junior clubs at Hesleywood, the Scout Place, last year. Our moonwalk will go on, because it will be the 25th moonwalk, so that's something to celebrate as well as it being the YMCA's 150th anniversary. So that should be a good one. And we're planning really a weekend of walks, not just the moonwalk, but we hope that the moonwalk usually takes place on a Saturday night, as you know, having done it.
Yeah.
But we're hoping that during the Saturday, all sorts of age groups will be taking part in mini walks. Our mother and toddler group, for example, might do a walk around Lock Park, a couple of circuits around Lock Park, and finish with a teddy bear's picnic or something like that in the park. And that will be a sponsored event. We're hoping that some of our younger members, again, who are too young to take part in the moonwalk, will also take part in sponsored events on the Saturday, perhaps not walks, but the culmination will be on the Saturday night, the moonwalk, the traditional 25-mile slog around the roads and byways of South Yorkshire and West Yorkshire. And everybody will come back tired and blistered and having had a good time.
So raising money, are you hoping to attract just members to raise money or people within the Barnsley area?
Well, the moonwalk, if it was just, take that as an example. If we only had members taking part in the moonwalk, we'd have perhaps a dozen people walking each year. Most of our walkers do come from outside the YMCA. And I think the attraction for them is not only the challenge of the walk, and it is quite a challenging walk, but it also can be a fun walk as well. I think people obviously enjoy it, even though they get tired.
Mm-hmm.
But they can raise money for other charities as well. So it's a vehicle for them to raise money for their own pet charity.
I think it's getting to know people as well on the moonwalk, the people that you get to know. Right, what do you do about...
What was her name?
Well, that's what I was hinting at, actually, but what do you do about attracting members to the YMCA?
We don't have a recruitment policy as such. A lot of our members come along when they are 8-9 years of age and come to our junior group, and they stay as junior members until they're 13. The juniors have a very formal programme and only tend to meet on one night a week, with one or two extra activities thrown in perhaps at weekends. But a very formal programme in which they come along and take part, rather like school in a sense, but leisure activities rather than classroom activities. They sometimes move up into senior membership, but the majority don't. We tend to lose juniors when they become 13. But people do join. They come along from school and they go back to school and say, I had a great time at the YMCA last night, and bring their pals along the next day. And that's usually how we recruit members. Occasionally some of our activities advertise. The karate club is a case in point. They advertise quite regularly that their classes are ongoing, and people come along for karate through advertisements in the newspaper.
Right, well, thank you, Peter, for taking time out tonight. And may I wish you and the YMCA much luck for developments in the future.
Hear, hear.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right now, though, we're going back to 1979 yet again with Buggles and Video Killed the Radio Star.
I heard you on the wireless back in 52, lying awake intently tuning in on you. If I was young, it didn't stop you coming through.
that's the sound of Buggles there, and Video Killed the Radio Star. It's a Monday night, it's the April the 19th, a very, very good evening, and we'll be taking, Spin a Special Tune just after 8 o'clock. Meanwhile, you're in tune to Radio Barnsley, your favourite hospital radio station. We're just approaching 3¼ minutes away from the news at 8. You're in tune to Robert Doherty Request Show, the all-new Robert Doherty Request Show, and we'll be starting to have interviews regularly like that every week. We bring a guest in for 25-30 minutes, so if you liked that interview and you think, you have something worth talking about, then give us a ring, 293-860. We don't just want people that have made a name for themselves out of nothing. We want people that do something different. That's all we want. Right now we're going back to number 1 in 1979 with Dr. Hook, and When You're in Love with a Beautiful Woman, taking us up to the news at 8 o'clock. Actually, the 7-inch disc diversion is going to take us over 8 o'clock, and we'll have a couple of records after the news at 8. And then we'll go straight into the requests. But it's fast approaching 8 o'clock, and in a minute or two, well, in about 10 seconds, will be time to take the news from the Radio Barnsley News Studios at the other side of the YMCA buildings, Pitt Street in Barnsley. Keep it here, your favourite music on your favourite station, Radio Barnsley, broadcasting to you just under 24 hours a day. Stay tuned to Channel 1 for the best in entertainment and music. With me, Robert Doherty. Monday the 19th of April. I'm Robert Doherty on Radio Barnsley, and it's time to take the news at the top of the hour at 8 o'clock.
This is Lucy Bonner. American cult leader David Koresh and nearly all his followers appear to have committed mass suicide. They've burnt down their compound at Waco in Texas, where they've been keeping authorities at bay for 51 days. Only 3 or 4 cult members were seen emerging from the burning complex. It's thought the remainder died inside. The blaze started after a day of tension in which armoured vehicles broke holes in the compound walls and pumped tear gas inside. The FBI says it spotted at least 2 cult members pouring a liquid at 2 ends of the compound shortly before the fire started. Reporter Norm Ewell says after that, it didn't take long for the flames to take hold.
You have to assume that they were setting the fire. They probably used something flammable. The combination of the wood, flammable liquid possibly, and wind gusts that have been whipping this area up to 25-30 miles an hour just caused this fire to just burn out of control almost immediately.
The train drivers' union ASLEF has settled its dispute with British Rail. The announcement has come from the union's General Secretary Derek Fullick, the largest union.
Introducing the all-new Radio Barnsley lineup for 1993. Mondays, the new Robert Doherty show between 7:30 and 9:30. Tuesday stays the same with BT between 7:30 and 8 and Martin Sugden between 8 and 10 o'clock. And Wednesday, we have a new presenter. Judith Crisp comes Radio Barnsley between 8 and 10. And 8 while 10 on a Thursday is the new Kevin Cole show. Friday, BT's Nice and Easy between 7:30 and 8. And me, Andrew Paynton, between 8 o'clock and 10. Saturday mornings, it's still Kevin Cole between 9 a.m. and 12 midday, with Dave Richardson's Saturday Sports when Barnsley are at home between 2:30 and 5 o'clock. Plus, recorded programs are broadcast at regular times every day. That's the all-new Radio Barnsley lineup for 1993. So stay tuned to Channel 1.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew. Stay tuned to Channel 1. Keep it here. You're listening to Robert Doherty on Monday the 19th of April. And the weather tonight looking something like this, becoming mainly dry but staying cloudy and mild with some mist patches. Tuesday, a mild and misty start, mist clearing to allow some bright spells to develop. Cloud thickening towards the end of the day with the risk of rain. Right now, though, we're going back to number 1 in July of 1979 with Cliff Richard. And we don't talk anymore. 1979 being the disc diversion year tonight, and we've got just one more record after Cliff Richard from 1979, and then we go back to the request with Spin a Special Tune. So if you're waiting for your request, don't think you've missed it, because you haven't.
So complete, I can't believe
Radio Barnsley, this is Ian Jury and the Blockheads. Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick, number 1 in December 1978 and January of 1979.
In the deserts of Sudan and the gardens of Japan, from Milan to Yucatan, every woman's, every man. Hit me with your rhythm stick, hit me, je t'adore, ich liebe dich. Hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me slowly, hit me quick, hit me, hit me. In the wilds of Borneo and the vineyards of Bordeaux, Eskimo, Arapaho, move their body to and fro. Hit me with your rhythm stick, hit me, das ist gut, say, fantastic. Hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me with your rhythm stick. It's nice to be a lunatic. Hit me, hit me, hit me. Dock of Tiger Bay, on the road to Mandalay, from Bombay to Santa Fe, o'er the hills and far away. Hit me with your rhythm stick, hit me, c'est si bon, c'est stick, hit me, hit me, hit me. Hit me with your rhythm stick. Two fat persons, click, click, click. Hit me, hit me, hit me. Hit me, hit me, hit me.
Yeah, we're going back to number one in December and January of 78 and 79. Ian Jury and the Blockheads there, and Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick. You're in tune to the Robert Doherty Request Chad Show. Very, very good evening. If you've got something peculiar that you do, anything, absolutely anything, give us a call 293 860 and you could be a special guest in the not too far distant future here on the show tonight. Good evening, Tracy. She just gone past the door, it's alright. Radio Barnsley broadcasting to the Barnsley and District General Hospital live on Channel 1. I'm Robert Doherty of a Monday night as from now. Yes, this is my first ever Monday night. Actually, it's not my first ever, but it's my first ever Monday night show since I was actually assigned Monday night. I know it sounds confusing, but it's not quite as confusing as you think. Yes, the Robert Doherty Chat Show. We do a chat show now on Radio Barnsley, and I am the presenter of that chat show. 7:30 while 8 is the chat show, and if you tune in, well, if you haven't got any visitors, you can tune into that. It's great stuff, so keep it here. Right now, though, we're on to the requests. I must apologise to a couple of the people up there at the hospital. I'm sorry, but the director's thrown the names in the bin, and they're all ripped up, so I can't read your names out. But I've only got one request from Ward 12, and I collected them out 4. And I haven't been able to find the record you requested, but I'm sorry. So stay tuned to see if yours is going to be played anyway. Lisa Fallon on Ward 11 wanted some meatloaf, and she wanted Bat Out of Hell, but she'll have to settle for this one. Dead Ringer for Love, number 5 in November of 1981. Keep it here, Radio Barnsley. just under 24 hours a day, 23 and a half hours a day. That's Meatloaf and Real Dead Ringer for Love. YMCA Hospital Broadcasting. Radio Barnsley broadcasting to the Barnsley and District General Hospital live on Channel 1. A very, very good evening. It's a Monday night. It's 16 minutes past 8 o'clock, exactly as I said it. Keep it here for your favourite station on your favourite network. YMCA Radio Barnsley. Robert Doherty behind the seats, behind the microphone. And we're on the request. Spin a special tune. That was for Lisa Fallon on Mode 11. Trina Deakin on Mode 11. If you're listening, keep it here because your request's just around the corner. Your request was simply read, and if you don't know me by now, reaching number 2 in April 1989, it's on its way.
Music just for you. Music features too. All from the heart of Barnsley. Radio Barnsley. Hospital Radio. Radio Barnsley. We are here for you. Radio Barnsley. A friend at your bedside.
You should understand me like I understand you. Now, girl, I know the difference between right and wrong. I ain't gonna do nothing to break up our happy home. Oh, don't get so excited when I come home a little late at night, 'cause we only act like children when we argue, fuss and fight. If you don't know me by now, if you don't know me, you will never, never, never know me. No, you won't. If you don't know me by now, I've got mine. Woman, you got yours too. Just trust in me like I trust in you. As long as we've been together, it should be so easy to do. Just get yourself together, or we might as well say goodbye. What good is a love affair when you can't see eye to eye?
Especially for a Trina Deakin, and I deliberately didn't speak over the end of that one because I know for a fact that if we have this on the car, whenever we're going off, then Ivy won't be able to shout at me if I say, "No, you're spoiling that by speaking over the end of it." But anyway, we're still on the request, and Janice Marsh, yours is on the way. You wanted some Cliff Richard? Well, we're going back to number 3 in August of 1987 with Cliff Richard and Some People. That's right after this.
Robert Doherty, live on Radio Barnsley, Channel 1.
Some people, they tease one another, take pride in themselves, keeping the other one down. Well, I'm not like that at all. Some people, they hurt one another, they love to see hurt in Some people
That's Cliff Richard and Some People. That one especially for Janice Marsh on Ward 11.
You're listening to Hospital Radio.
You certainly are. We're Radio Barnsley, your favourite hospital radio station, broadcasting to you the Barnsley and District General Hospital live on Channel 1. It's a Monday night, a very, very good evening. It's April the 19th, and I am Robert Doherty. Keep it here, because just around the corner, Carol Shaw requested Phil Collins and A Groovy Kind of Love, and she's on Ward 11.
Hospital Radio, your first choice for great entertainment.
Now that's what I call music.
when I'm feeling blue.
Radio Barnsley.
Hospital Radio. Hospital Radio.
Through the evening.
This is Simple Minds and Sanctify Yourself for Dawn Maudsley on Maud 11.
Is this the age of the thunder and rage? Can you feel the rock move around your feet? If you take one step closer, it'll lead to another. The crash of the world's where we meet. I shout out for shelter. I need you for something. The whole world's out. They're all on the street. Show yourself. Love is all you need. Show yourself. In your eyes. Sanctify yourself. Sanctify. Be a part of me. Sanctify. Sanctify yourself. Sanctify. Sanctify yourself. Set yourself free. In pictures of living and bloodshot of vision, sweet miracles and strange circumstances. I see the sun up, the showdown, the cool winds that blow down on the big beat, that lifelong romances. You got a gun in your head, you're making self-blast, steering me all through the night. Control yourself, love is all you need. Control yourself, open up your heart, sanctify yourself, sanctify, be a part of me, sanctify, sanctify yourself, sanctify, sanctify yourself, set yourself free. You can't stop the world for a boy or a girl, sweet victims of poor circumstances. But you can go back to love, sweeping down from above, giving hope and making more chances. Well, I hope and I pray that maybe someday you'll come back down here and show me the way. Control yourself. Love is all you need. Control yourself. Open up your heart. Sanctify yourself. Sanctify. Sanctify yourself. Sanctify. Sanctify yourself. Sanctify. Sanctify yourself. Set yourself free.
That one especially for Dawn Maudsley on Ward 11 and Sanctify Yourself. YMCA Hospital Broadcasting, Radio Barnsley. Thank you to Mr. Brooks tonight. Mr. Peter Brooks, the Secretary of the YMCA. He's been our chat show host, chat show guest tonight between 7:30 and 8. Robert Doherty broadcasting to the Barnsley and District General Hospital live on Channel 1 on Hospital Radio Barnsley.
Hospital Radio, your first choice for great entertainment.
Margaret on Ward 12, hope you're listening because you wanted some George Michael. Going back to number 1 in August of 1984 with George Now and Careless Whisper. Keep it here. Radio Barnsley, your favourite hospital radio station, broadcasting to all the patients up there of the hospital, live on Channel 1. Today's the day is coming up just after this record. Find out what happened on this day in history.
Screen and
back in August of 1984 there, George Michael and Careless Whisper.
Hospital Radio. Hospital Radio.
Through the evening.
That's us. Oh, that's us. Sorry about that. We are Radio Barnsley. And on this day, in 1587, Sir Francis Drake signed the King of Spain's beard. Singed, not signed, singed. I've made that mistake earlier. Singed the King of Spain's beard by a daring attack on the Spanish port of Cadiz. In this one attack, Drake destroyed 10,000 tons of the Spanish Armada, delaying its attack on a British by a year. This day in 1775 saw the opening shots in the American War of Independence at the town of Lexington. The American colonies were trying to break free from the British rule. At Lexington, the British were defeated. Today is the day that in 1912 literacy was made a condition for immigration into the United States, and the Soviet Union launched the first unmanned space station, Salyut, on 19th of April in 1971. Birthdays today include Dudley Moore, and the following gasped their last breath on this day. George Gordon Byron, the romantic poet, died of a fever in Greece in 1824. And Benjamin Disraeli, British Prime Minister, died in 1881. Charles Darwin, controversial scientist who proposed the theory of evolution, died in 1882. His parting words: "I am not in the least afraid to die." It's the 19th of April. We are Radio Barnsley. It's approaching 39 minutes to 9 o'clock, past 8 o'clock, which makes it 21 minutes to 9 o'clock. Radio Barnsley broadcasting to you, the Barnsley and District General Hospital, live on Channel 1. I'm Robert Doherty.
I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you. 'Cause I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you. I've been waiting for so long, now I finally found someone to stand by me. We saw the writing on the wall, and we felt this magical fantasy. Now with passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise it secretly. So we take each other's hand, 'cause we seem to understand the urgency. Just remember, you're the one thing I can't get enough of. So I'll tell you something. This could be love, because I had the time of my life. I never felt this way before. 'Cause I swear
This is your night. Make it a good one. Let's have name checks, requests, dedications now.
Radio Barnsley.
Hospital Radio. Hospital Radio.
Through the evening, your mama says that through the week you can't go out with me. But when the weekend comes around, she knows where we will be. Kissing in the back row of the movies on a Saturday night with you. Oh, holding hands together, you and I. Holding hands together, yeah. Smooching in the back row of the movies on a Saturday night with you. Oh, we could stay forever, you and I. We could stay forever, you and I. Hugging and a kissing in the back row of the movies. Every night I pick you up from school, 'cause you're my steady day. But from Monday through to Friday night, I'll leave you at the gate, yeah. You know we can't have too much fun till all your homework's done. But when the weekend comes, she knows where we will be. Yeah, kissing in the back row of the movies on a Saturday night with you. Holding hands together, you and I. Holding hands together, oh yeah. Smooching in the back row of the movies on a Saturday night with you. We could stay forever, you and I. We could stay forever, you and I. Hugging and a kissing in the back row of the movies. Sit alone at night and watch TV, but I still think of you. And now and then the gang drop by, we share a joke or two, yeah. You know they don't knock on my door after Friday night for sure. 'Cause when the weekend comes, they know just where I'll be. Yeah, kissing in the back row of the movies on a Saturday night with you. Holding hands together, you and I. Holding hands together, oh yeah. Smooching in the back row of the movies on a Saturday night with you. Oh, we could stay forever, you and I. We could stay forever, you and I. Hugging and a kissing in the back row.
That's the Drifters and Kissing in the Back Row of the Movies, number 2 in July of 1974. You're listening to YMCA Radio Barnsley. The only Radio Barnsley lineup looking something like this tonight, Monday night. It's yours truly, Robert Doherty, 7:30 through till 9:30. Tuesday night, it's BT's Nice and Easy, 7:30 through till 8, with Martin Sugden, 8 through till 10. Wednesday night, new presenter Judith Crisp, 8 through till 10. Thursday night, the all-new Kevin Cole Show, 8 through till 10. BT's Nice and Easy on a Friday night, 7:30 through till 8, with Andrew Paynton following it, 8 through till 10. Saturday morning, 9 through till 12, with Kevin Cole and Davidson in the afternoon, with Saturday afternoon sport, 2:30 till 5. Plus recorded programmes at regular times every day. We are Radio Barnsley.
Hospital Radio.
If
Everyone a hit. Everyone a classic.
So don't stop me falling, it's destiny calling, a power I just can't deny. It's never changing, can't you hear me? I'm saying I want you for the rest of my life.
If you would like your favourite record request playing on the air tonight, give us a call 293-860-293-860. Dial that phone, dial that number, pick up that phone, dial it carefully. Please keep trying if lines are engaged, as they do get engaged from time to time.
Together forever and never to pass. Together forever we two. And don't you know I would move heaven and earth to be together forever.
Due to a technological breakthrough, you can now ring Radio Barnsley 24 hours a day. Just ring the hotline 293-860 and leave your name, ward and record requests, and we'll do our best to play for you. That's the Radio Barnsley hotline 293-860. Ring it now.
Yeah, come on, ring it now, 293-860. That's all I'm asking you to do. Pick up that phone and dial that number. We are Radio Barnsley, your favourite hospital radio station, broadcasting to you the Barnsley and District General Hospital live on Channel 1. I'm Robert Doherty. Welcome along to the Monday Night Request Show. If you're tuning in for the first time, all new Look Request Show, of course, from 7:30 through to 8. You can hear the request/chat show. Yes, I call it the /chat show. Between 8 and 8:30, or between 8 and as long as it takes, you can hear the request from the wards up there at Barnsley and District General Hospital. Usually it's about 8:45 you'll be able to hear the snooze call, but with having the special guest in tonight, I've not had time to see to that, so we'll postpone that. And usually at about 8:30, but it was slightly late this time at about 25 to 8 tonight. But at about 8:30 you can hear on this day, or today's the day in history. And at 9 o'clock you can hear the news between 9 and 8:30. Well, it's up to you. Give us a call, 293-860. That number, 293-860. Dial it now. Dial it carefully. Right now, though, we're going back to number one in January of 1986 with the hit from the film Jewel on the Nile. For Billy Ocean, it was a number one hit. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Keep it here. Radio Barnsley. 293-860, the Robert Doherty Monday Night Show. Stay tuned for your favourite music on your favourite station all night long.
I'm gonna put this dream in motion.
great entertainment.
Right now, though, we're going back to number 2 in February of 1986 with Sue Pollard and the theme from the BBC One television series The Marriage, reaching number 1 in the Radio Barnsley charts, was Starting Together. Keep it here, Radio Barnsley, your favourite hospital radio station, broadcasting to the Barnsley and District General Hospital, live and exclusive on Channel 1 with Robert Doherty. It's 56 minutes past 8 o'clock.
We're starting together, taking a chance on what we feel. We're starting together, because we believe our love is real. We'll promise to have and to hold, from this day on until we're frail and old. There's no chance of breaking vows that we're making. We're starting together, and suddenly everything is new. We're starting together, not thinking of one anymore but two. We both have so much that we can learn. Trust and respect we've got to earn. It can only get better. Now we're starting together. It seems only yesterday we met and fell in love. Who'd have believed we'd come this far? The future's a mystery. We're bound to make some mistakes. Oh, but we'll get through the heartaches. So here we are, starting together. You're learning to live with all my faults. We're starting together. What's yours is mine, what's mine is yours. And when the years have slipped away, maybe you'll turn to me and say that we were so level, starting together. The future's a mystery. We're bound to make some mistakes. Oh, but we'll get through the heartaches. So here we are, starting together. Starting together. You're learning to live with all my faults. We're starting together. Starting together. What's yours is mine. What's mine is yours. Starting together. Starting together.
That's Sue Pollard, the theme from the BBC One television series The Marriage, reaching number 1 in the Radio Barnsley charts, but in the national charts reaching number 2 in February of 1986. Was Starting Together by Sue Pollard.
Starting together. Starting together. Starting together. Starting together.
YMCA Radio Barnsley, live on Channel 1.
Does he love me? I want to know. How can I tell if he loves me so? Is it in his eyes? Oh no, you'll be deceived. Is it in his eyes? Oh no, you'll make believe if you want to know. If he loves you so, it's in his kiss. That's where it is. Oh yeah. Or is it in his face? Oh no, it's just as strong. In his morning prayer.
that show there with the Shoop Shoop song, It's in His Kiss. Radio Barnsley, live on Channel 1, Monday to Friday, 8 through till 10, and Saturdays, 9 through till 12. With live football commentaries and all over games, you can ring for a request 24 hours a day. Ring 293-860 or drop us a line in the request box in reception. Radio Barnsley, your hospital friend. You can also write to us here at the radio station. Write to Radio Barnsley, care of the YMCA Buildings, Pitt Street, Barnsley, South Yorkshire S701BN. That's Radio Barnsley, care of the YMCA Buildings, Pitt Street, Barnsley, South Yorkshire S701BN. Radio Barnsley, care of the YMCA Buildings, Pitt Street, Barnsley, South Yorkshire S701BN. Radio Barnsley, keep it here. Robert Doherty, live on Channel 1. If you've liked what you've heard this week, wait till next week on the Robert Doherty Request / Chat Show. So honest.
I was in the crib, sitting by the fireplace, drinking cocoa on the bearskin rug. Doorbell rang, who could it be? Thought to myself, then started to shrug. Got to the door, ding dong, who is it? My girl's best friend had paid me a visit. Fly as can be, tight dress and all. She knew that I was faithful and really didn't have to go. I tried to chill, she made the move. Now I know my girlfriend wouldn't approve. I didn't realize my girl was setting me up. Yo, my girlfriend didn't trust me, no. Yep, but she lost control. I wouldn't take the bait. I said, chill, baby, baby, chill, baby, baby, wait. My girl bust in, caught us creating the boom. She said, girlfriend, things that make you go, things that make you go, things that make you go, yeah, things that make you go, the things that make you go. Here's how it started, just an example of how another brother can trample, ruin your life, sleep with your wife, watch your behind. There was a friend of mine named Jay, would come over late at night and say, hey, I'll watch your fight. I thought it was alright, cause me and Jay, we were really, really tight. So damn close, we're the same blood type. Months went by and my wife got big. We were having a child and I got another kid. So I let Jay move in the crib and chill. He had his own room and helped pay the bills. The time had come for baby dolls to receive. It looked like Jay and I couldn't believe. Before my eyes in the delivery room, things that make you go, things that make you go, things that make you go, yeah, things that make you, things that make you go, the things that make you go, Robbie Rob, break it down.
Now that's what I call music.
17 and I was having a ball. 11th grade and yo.